Hi everyone, it's Shelby from I Spy Cool Stuff with Coraline, and we are headed out today to a couple yard sales to see if we can find anything. The first stop I made was at this yard sale, and I think I was a little excited because I was ready to buy stuff. I did find this really neat 1970s camera bag for just a few dollars, and the next find was right away with this cool red paisley bag. The next sale had some pretty impressive things, but they were also at a higher price. I made it around the whole sale and decided to pick up one really neat thing. Oh man, I really like this vintage Keurig tray. They had two of them here. This one has a turtle on it and it's artist signed, but the price was just too much for me to pay at a yard sale. I understand like at a curated place, maybe like a antique shop or something like that, paying the higher price for it. It is and possibly is worth more, but keep in mind that there's a budget, and if you spend all your money at one yard sale, then the adventure has to end. And I was not ready for my adventure to end yet. Ooh, I do like this beautiful cream and green edged dish. It's so pretty, and this like combination has been pulling me in lately. I really enjoy the floral pattern and the interesting touches of having green on the edges with a little bit of gold too. It is lovely. I just don't have a place to put a wash bin, and in my dream house I definitely would have a pitcher and a wash bin for decoration to enjoy. Why not? It's beautiful, but I just don't have the space for that or the picture that matches, so I decided to leave them behind. She is so good. Wow, I love this piece of art. Why does it have to be so expensive? They're asking $75 for it. It is a print of a truly beautiful girl surrounded by green and gold detailing. Oh my goodness. So you have to make some hard choices sometimes, and I had to choose to leave her behind to pick up something else later. Yes, she is definitely on my bucket list now. Okay, here we go. Some things that are under $10. This is where I find something here. Yes. Oh, I can't wait to show you what I got in the haul. So this was my first time going downtown to Peddler's Paradise, and I was happily surprised. It was definitely on my top favorite places to go on this adventure. Let me show you why. Now here is my favorite part of the journey. Come along with me to discovering a new treasured store with the Peddler's Paradise. Hey, I knew that mask would be decent. Here it is, now waiting for its collector. This is truly the most beautiful thing to see. Let me tell you, there is a thing for everyone here. I want this lamp. They really have it all. Lovely depression glass and glowy glass too. I like the pink that you see here on the left of the screen a little bit more than the one on the right that's kind of orange pink. Wow. Some of the prices here are high, but it's a curated like antique shop, so I was expecting that. Other prices are really good. Ooh, this is a lovely blue color too. They want $10 for it. The jewelry here is insane. So many pretty things. There was even Pokemon here. What? They really had so many cool things, from these hat pins that are really beautiful that I'm definitely going to be looking at later, to beautiful paperweights that are so stunning. I'll definitely be looking at these later too. To the awesome pop culture, they even have little old Disney toys like this Donald Duck that was so tempting. I find my sales through the newspaper and there's an online posting. It's the best way for me to find yard sales. So when I saw there wasn't very many, then saw the pop-up shop for Peddler's Paradise, I had to check it out. These beaded purses, yes, they are so stunning. A lot of them are priced a little bit higher, but oh man, this is definitely a wish list item for me. Too beautiful. Not a lot here today, but I still had fun and found a few things. Finally, I ended with this lovely pile of stuff that I'm so excited to show you in my haul. Now let's go over all the cool stuff I found today. First, there is this 1970s vintage camera bag, and it's really neat. It has a push button here and very orange inside, some straps. I really thought this was cool because it came with something inside it. It came with this manual high beam flash. The orange inside is really cool, and it gives that mid-century vibe. And I did some research. It's a vintage piece made in Japan. It has Japan written here on the side, and it has its little plug-in, and you plug it in and it gives you a flash for your camera. So it's a manual flash. And this goes for about $20, and the bag goes for about $35 after doing some research. And I paid just $2 for these. This is my first time picking up bubble glass frames. The flowers in this were so sweet. I felt like it was perfect the way it is. It is nice and it sits on its little backing. And the bubble glass is really beautiful. Just so pretty. It was under $3. And I see the value of these going for about $35. These coasters were just too interesting not to get. They have little butterflies on them, and they're bamboo, and they have like this doily backing. Really sweet. When I found this set of mid-century coasters, I thought they were too interesting and too beautiful to pass by. Plus, they were at a really good price. I remember finding these at a yard sale and I only paid like $1 for them. So this was a good find. They look beautiful displayed. Take a look. Hummingbirds are something I always want to pick up when I see them. And this wood inlay is something special. Take a look. This vintage hummingbird pin, where do I start? The details are beautiful and the handcrafting is gorgeous. The abalone shell is shiny and it gives the right effect when you're looking at it. I thought this pin was something special and it was such a good price. I had to pick it up. I believe this pin is worth about $45. Always buy the cameo. I am very happy with picking up this vintage made in Japan fox cameo. It is very beautiful and something about the carving of the portrait was pulling me in, so I decided to pick it up even though I wasn't sure that it was a real cameo, and I was right, it wasn't, but it is vintage, it is beautiful, and I am happy with buying it. Over at the Peddlers on Main Street, there was this big bin full of little baggy jewelry, and it said all jewelry $1. So I had to get in there and dig and see if I can find anything special, and I think I did. The first set I found was this beautiful mother of pearl angel wing clip-ons, and the last mother of pearl item that I had was the fish pendant, and I found out that it was worth about $45, so I would say that these could go for about that too, and I found them for just $1. They're so beautiful. Take a closer look. The fact that I found this for just $1 is so cool. They are clip-on earrings, so they do have a little bit of age to them. They're vintage, made out of mother of pearl. Another was this pair of 1930s screwback brass and colorful rhinestone earrings. These are so gorgeous. Take a closer look. My most vintage find was this pair of beautiful screwback and rhinestone earrings. The base metal is made out of brass and they're a screwback. They date to about the 1920s to the 1930s based on what I have found. They are worth about $50 and I only paid $1 for these. These were in that big bin of $1 jewelry, and I'm so glad that I took some time and looked for them. Take a look at this beautiful vintage Monet. It has a hook closure and a herringbone pattern, and it's a thick gold tone necklace. Just stunning. I also found this beaded necklace, and I always pick up anything that's made completely out of beads because that's so much work and so beautiful altogether. The beadwork on this necklace was really pretty, so I decided to pick it up and I paid just $1 for it. This pin is stunning and I can't believe that I paid such a good price for it at Peddler's Paradise. It's sterling silver with an inlay, beautiful blue color, and the warrior on the front. It could be a pendant or a brooch, and I think that this one is worth about $60. The most valuable thing I found today was this gorgeous, beautiful, stunning brass and stone inlay box. I could tell that it was something special when I found it, but I wasn't sure the true value until I did some research. Take a look at the beautiful detailings and the construction of this piece. It is so lovely. The colors are vibrant, greens and blues, and the butterflies are super cool. I had to pick this up. It was most of my budget for this trip, but it is a true treasure, and you are seeing comparables of at least $290 online. That is amazing. The last thing that I found there is this really pretty carved and painted handmade wooden box with a lid. This was only a couple dollars, and when I was doing research I saw that ones with the intricate work like this are going for about $35 to $40. I found this really cool brass Chinese etched tray, and the design of the edges and the etching on it are the real reason that I got it. It was $8, and when I was looking online, they're all over the place from like high hundreds to really crazy amounts. So if this was truly an antique, it could be worth a lot of money. I would value my tray to be about $75 worth, because it is a large brass tray with the Chinese etching of a dragon and I think a bird. This lovely brass tray could be something special. The detailing on the side and the etching on it lead me to believe that it could be in the higher end of these collectible items, and maybe it is an authentic piece. However, there's no markings or no detailing to say that 100%, so I just am going to love and appreciate this, and it's going in my forever collection. I paid just $8 for this. Another really cool thing that I found today is this gorgeous couch cover of a cat and some flowers, a butterfly, maybe an egg. You can tell me. This is really cool. The doily, shiny orange, beautiful colors. Take a closer look. Take a look at this gorgeous couch cover. It's from the mid-century and it looks to be handmade. It would be used as like a couch cover or a table covering. It's so cool. There's a cat and a butterfly, and the colors are so vibrant and rich. What more could you want? I value this at about $44. Take a look at these salt and peppers. I've never seen anything like this before, so it was really cool to find them. Sweet little set of salt and pepper shakers with a glass leaf base. The design is appealing and really fun. I think that they're worth about $19. I also found this really neat camel. I am still doing research on this. It's really well carved, and I think it's something really cool. I don't know anything about it yet. I only paid $2 for it, and with the details of this, I think it's worth at least 30, maybe more. While I was out yard sailing, I found this sweet little paisley bag, and it's really cute. I like the little details up here, and the color is so vibrant. Inside it is a bright yellow, and it's in really good condition. So I had to pick up this vintage paisley purse. At Goodwill, I picked up this interesting dish, and it's made out of clay, and it says on it, handmade of BC clay, and a name on the back. Really interesting. I paid under $4 for this, so it was probably like $3 and some change, and it is worth about $70. This is a really interesting piece. It is handmade out of clay, and it is signed on the back with information on it that says the clay dates to BC, which is really interesting and cool. When I looked this up, it is selling for about $70 online. My favorite find today was the pink bookshelf, and this might be a new bookshelf, it might be nothing special, but because I needed it so badly, it was definitely my favorite find today. I also found this nice vintage leather wallet at a yard sale for just $2. And when I'm looking online, I'm seeing comparables selling in the $70 range. Thank you for stopping by I Spot Cool Stuff. I'll see you on the next adventure. Now, Coraline was with me for part of my adventure. She really enjoyed going, and she got definitely rewarded. We went to the park after the 2 yard sales, and she got to roll around, and we went to see the birds and the little library that's there.